Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at Amsterdam Whitney Art Gallery in the heart of Chelsea. This is the new exhibit. It is called Chelsea Cosmos. With us is the owner, Ruthie Tucker, and her assistant, Kara. And we're going to go on a little walking tour, but Ruthie, tell us a little bit about this exhibit.
Amsterdam Whitney Gallery features art of abstract expressionism. We feature nature, landscape. We feature figurative. We feature sculpture. We feature photography. Our art spans all scopes of the artistic horizon, and collectors love to come here to visit to see what's newest, what's fresh, what's most exciting. So please join us for our wonderful tour of Amsterdam Whitney Gallery, located at 210 11th Avenue between 25th and 24th Street. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the wonderful tour that Kristal Hart will be showing us.
We're in the Ambassador's Room here at Amsterdam Whitney Gallery, and this features different perspectives of nature and landscapes.
Kristal, we are thrilled to feature in our Chelsea Cosmos exhibition John Peters. John Peters' view of nature is a grandiose view. It's majestic. John Peters is known as the master of gold leaf. John utilizes gold leaf in his beautifully saturated oil paintings, which give an illustrious, beautiful glow to the work. And he celebrates nature with its divinity, with it being supreme. He uses very powerful colors, and it is a celebration of the earth, the land, the sky. It's all kissed by the heavens. John Peters. We hope you enjoy it in our Chelsea Cosmos exhibition.
Next is Russell Vanecek, who has an ethereal view of nature.
That's correct. Russell Vanecek is from St. Louis, Missouri, and if you can see the beautiful, delicate hues of his blues, you see the birds singing. Birds are a dominant theme of Russell Vanecek, representing the joie de vivre of nature, the happiness of the universe. This is a different view than John Peters. This is a more, almost an aerial view of nature. We're rejoicing in the splendors of the earth, the splendors of the terrain, and one always smiles as we see the birds chirping and the birds flying in Russell Vanecek's beautiful perspective of nature.
We're celebrating Nancy Balmert's flowers and also still lives, and she is known as the Queen of Flowers.
Kristal, who is known as the Queen of Chelsea, is rejoicing in Nancy Balmert, who is the Queen of Flowers. Nancy's beautifully blended artwork is her signature style. Nancy utilizes the old master technique of beautifully blended edges, which is her imprimatur style, and we see the soft folds of the flowers and the petals blending into one another. Therefore, Nancy is exalted as the Queen of Flowers. Nancy hails from Texas, and I also call her our Yellow Rose of Texas. So Nancy and Kristal Hart, our two queens here at Chelsea, are very special, and we crown them with royal accolades here at Amsterdam Whitney Gallery.
Behind me is the work of Miguel Gleizer, who has exhibited here at Amsterdam Whitney Gallery through the years, and it is post-impressionist work.
Kristal, it is a joy to be reacquainted with Miguel Gleizer, a Ukrainian American, and we love his works. I adore this post-impressionist women who are behind us. I feel I can hear the whisper of the past. We feel the pages of Chekhov have come to life with Miguel Gleizer's work. Miguel was a very renowned set designer and costume designer in the Ukraine, and he emigrated here to New York and of course loves New York, and we all are in solidarity with Miguel Gleizer and with Ukraine, and we all honor post-impressionism and honor the beautiful work of these lovely gentle women from Miguel Gleizer.
This is the work of Robert Swedroe, and he is a Miami architect. And as you see, it's colorful and vibrant and just so alive.
Robert Swedroe is a renowned Miami Beach architect who is celebrated for creating the Miami skyline in the 1960s and 70s with a very famous architectural firm, Morris Lapidus. Mr. Swedroe created all the wonderful high-rise apartments that one associates with Miami Beach, and Robert Swedroe was even featured on the Larry King talk show, Larry King interviewing Robert Swedroe. Robert Swedroe's leitmotif here are butterflies. Now, there was a movie, Butterflies Are Free, but when I researched it, we saw that butterflies represent freedom, represent the future, represent a serene hope for renewal, for regrowth and rebirth. And so we all acknowledge the fabulosity of Robert Swedroe and his beautiful, ethereal, beautiful butterfly works. Robert Swedroe. Amsterdam Whitney Gallery is delighted to showcase the work of the Colorado sculptor Charlotte Szynskie. Charlotte is acclaimed for her beautiful bronze works, and as you can see, Kristal, her art is delicately poised. We feel as if the figures are about to lift off and to soar into space. We see these beautiful balanced figures, the dancer, the acrobatic poses. We see them in perfect harmony and symmetry. And Charlotte has become a collector favorite at Amsterdam Whitney Gallery. And we soar in the air, Kristal, with Charlotte Szynskie's soaring sculptures.
We're in a Chelsea room, which is the Expressionism room, which reflects the international flavor of Amsterdam Whitney Art Gallery.
Allow me to introduce you to the work of Peter Magus, who is an artist from Germany who continues the German Expressionist legacy that we all knew from the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s. Peter Magus has polychromatic colors, the vivacity of the yellows, the reds, the blues, and the pathos of the faces and the emotion of the faces compel the visitor, Kristal. We want to know, who are these figures? What caused their pain? What caused their reaction? This is the work of German Expressionist, post-German Expressionist Peter Magus. Kristal, you are so correct in saying how truly international Amsterdam Whitney Gallery is with our global outreach. The artist behind me is the Asian American artist Miss Shao, who reflects an outstanding Chinese legacy of her father, who was a very renowned artist in China. Miss Ren emigrated to the United States, and these are her passionate, exciting, red, vibrant artwork where she externalizes the emotions and the feelings of life with her wonderful figures and views of nature. And we see the exaggerated forms, which convey, to me, always a very happy, passionate, and a dazzling view of life. Miss Shao Ren. Behind me is the photography of Dr. Miguel Ribeiro, who is a Lisboa, Portuguese doctor and an artist and an author, truly a man of all seasons, and I call a Renaissance man. These are the outstanding and compelling photographs of Dr. Miguel Ribeiro, who has photographed, you can see Nelson Mandela. There's another very provocative photograph that he took as an internist doctor entitled Woman Beaten Up, which is very compelling and very wrenching to the heart. Dr. Miguel Ribeiro has also just recently published a book and is worldwide famous, Amsterdam Whitney Gallery is honored, Kristal, to be showcasing the photography of our Renaissance man, Dr. Miguel Ribeiro. Kristal, as we continue our global tour of the world, we are now introducing you to the Thai artist Natha. Natha traveled in from Thailand, and we were thrilled to greet Natha. Natha's very expressionist work we can see figurative outlined in black, and Natha externalizes the internal of the soul, and the figures have a very raw intensity and a very powerful force to them. And once again, this is Expressionism, and we're seeing Expressionism extends worldwide to the country of Thailand, the artist Natha.
Continuing our global tour, this room is the Abstract Expressionist room.
Amsterdam Whitney Gallery navigates the world to find the most exclusive, exciting, and unique art. And right here, if I may introduce you to the renowned architect, Mr. Gong, who lives a part of the year in Beijing, China, part of the year here in New York. Mr. Gong, I like to say, meets the East and the West, the yin and yang of the world. These are his abstract expressionist work, which we can see the influence of Chinese calligraphy with a very strong black brush strokes, and he's also influenced by Kandinsky to reveal the invisible within the visible. And Mr. Zhang is also celebrated here in New York as one of the architects who designed the very ultra-famous Mandarin Hotel at Columbus Circle. We love the blues of his art. We are thrilled with his work. Mr. Gong is truly a citizen of the world, and we rejoice in his work, Kristal. Teresa Bellini is an outstanding artist from Italy, and Teresa Bellini is an abstract expressionist artist who has views on nature, and she expresses her emotions and visceral thoughts about the world and human relationships with a view of nature. Her vocabulary does not need words, it just needs color and emotion to convey thoughts and concepts and perceptions of life. The wonderful, exciting artist, Teresa Bellini. Smokey Thomas is an outstanding artist from New Mexico, and she conveys her very cerebral emotion and her artistic vision through the vocabulary of abstract expressionism, experiencing joy, experiencing pain, experiencing her different perspectives of the world. Our wonderful Smokey paints with outstanding polychromatic colors. Her colorific paintings convey a very passionate view of the world, and Amsterdam Whitney Gallery is passionate about Smokey Thomas. As the Amsterdam Whitney Gallery jet takes us now to India, and we are so thrilled to introduce you to the work of Deepa, who traveled in for our opening from Mumbai, India. Deepa is deeply influenced as well